Yeah, this is going to cause a little bit of controversy. What is going on, everyone? I'm Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man. Ty Smith, not Todd. And I'm about to do a reaction video here. If it's your first time visiting my channel, let me say welcome. Let me also say thank you for checking me out. But if you plan on subscribing to my channel, do yourself a favor and me. Don't do it just yet. Get an idea of who I am, what I'm about, what my beliefs are before you subscribe to me, if you would, please, okay? I really appreciate it if you did it that way. And how do you do that? Go to my channel. Click on the words playlist. When you click on playlist, it's going to bring up a bunch of different video topics you're going to see, a variety of things. Church/God topics, home entertainment videos, marriage, relationship, advice videos, advice to subscribers, fitness, health, comedy. There's a lot of things on there, all right? I want you to do that to get an idea of who I am and what this channel is about before subscribing, if you would, please. And also, if you want to support me in what I do, you can purchase a t-shirt. The link is down there in the description. If you want to donate to the cause and all that and different things that I do, you will see that you can also donate to my Patreon channel, or you can donate to PayPal directly. We're doing great things here. And let's go ahead and go into this next video. What is going on, guys? So this video I'm getting ready to do right now is another Bill Burr video, and this one is called 5-year-olds have no excuse for being fat. Oh boy. Here we go. Wait a minute. Let me adjust this camera. This is already sounding too crazy already. You boy. All right.
Hi man, what's up? How you doing? Was this too quick a transition? You know what I mean? Like 9, 10 black dudes in a row and then like the whitest man on the planet. Let your eyes adjust. I was watching George Bush today, man. I don't want to be a dick or anything, but could that guy like rehearse before he gives a speech? You know what I mean? Just say it like a couple of times. How awful was he during that hurricane? He's just walking out, man. He's just like winging it. Walking out on the White House lawn, there's like sun in his eyes. He's just out there like, there was a hurricane. People are wet. People don't like being wet unless they're swimming in a pool. He sounded like a little kid giving a book report who like didn't read the book. He's just up there making up shit like, there was a dog and he bit somebody and they didn't like it. Every night I gotta watch that idiot on the news, or they're doing stories about how fat kids are getting. You see that every night? Every night they're talking about kids are obese now. Not fat kids, not chubby, they're obese. Like bedridden. like just laying there like, I had my first heart attack when I was 4. I was riding on my big wheel, I couldn't feel my left side, I began to pass out my head. Yo, I don't want to be a dick, but how do you get that fat that quick? I can see you're 30, 40 years old. You went to McDonald's for 20 years. You got a little gut going. But you're 5 years old. There's no excuse for that shit. I'm telling you, man, that's the parents' fault. You know, stop feeding him. He doesn't have any money. You know, seriously. He can't go get a job so he can go buy more food. He's got to eat whatever you give him. Just put a plate of seaweed right in front of him. Go ahead, eat it. I don't want to eat it. Good, go to bed. Those are your options. I own you until you're 18. Do some jumping jacks. No, but these parents are ridiculous. They act like they have no control. They're like, well, I don't know what to do. I mean, I tried to make him eat a salad, but he didn't want to eat it. He was like, no, I want a cupcake. I said, you can't have it. But then he sat on my chest, and I couldn't breathe, and I just wanted to get up after a while. People, you need tough love at that moment. If your kid is obese and he's still asking for cake, you gotta be like, no, you little shit. You're eating carrots and celery until I can pick you up again. This is ridiculous. You got a goddamn hernia on your birthday. Look, I know that seems harsh to be making fun of obese kids. I'll tell you why I'm doing it. They don't really exist. At least to the level that they're saying. They're saying it's an epidemic. You know, which means when I leave the theater tonight, I should have, like, difficulty getting to my car because of all these fat fucking kids out there, like, Jesus Christ, they're everywhere. They're like locusts.
Oh, man. It had to be more to it than that. Oh, man, hey. That's the truth, though, man. I'm serious, guys. When I was a kid, matter of fact, when I was a kid, it was so rare to see another fat kid that when we did see a fat, look, accent came out. When we did see a fat kid, we were like surprised. You know, we wasn't in the place where we were pointing like, oh my God, look at that fat boy. We were like, whoa, like, what? We were surprised. Like there was a fat kid because we wasn't used to seeing one. But I don't know what happened. No, I do know what happened. The parents, like he said, is what happened. Guys, I know this is, I know he is joking and being funny, but guys, I'm telling you, that couldn't be farthest from the truth. You have no idea how many people have come to the clinic, seriously, between the ages of 5 and 13 that already had a heart attack. Kids, huge. You talking about 10-year-olds, 150, 160. Seriously, and I don't, they can be, no, they weren't no tall. They were not tall. They were huge. Now, guys, it's, oh, look what y'all got me. If you got a child and they fat, I'm sorry, there is no predisposition of being fat. I don't care what y'all doctors tell you. The only time you're going to be fat is when you're born most of the time, unless you a crack baby or you a preemie. Seriously, I'm not saying to throw no shade at them, but I'm serious saying that most babies come out with a little fat on them. If your child is fat, it's because of how you feed them. Oh no, I feed my kid all good stuff. It's just that his body just, every time they kick in, the body just, no, don't. They do what my mom and them and my my mom and my aunts and uncles them did. When the morning hits, you eat something. Already ate. Okay, we'll get you better outside. Like, and do what? I don't care what you do, but get out this house. You couldn't, and matter of fact, we didn't even have a lot of the game system that they had today to be sitting in the house anyway. We were outside. We come knocking back on the door. She what? And my aunts in Tennessee did it a lot. What? Hey Mo, it's hot outside. So what? Go sit in some shade. That's what, man. Do y'all remember there was a such thing as someone telling you, y'all going outside and play? Now it's go get on your computer or go get on your game system or go get on your iPad, go get on your iPhone. You know what I mean? It's like so much stuff has changed. Kids don't even know what that even means. If you tell a kid, say it to like a preteen today, say, hey, go play. They can be like, I don't have it. What do you mean? Go what? Like, what do you mean, my Xbox? See what I mean? It's like they have no idea. When we were told to go play, that means get your butt out that house. Went outside. We can come back, knock on the door, sweating. Mama, what? We thirsty. You better go inside the house and drink out of that faucet. Even if we said, Mom, it's too hot outside, she said, well, turn the water hose on and pray. The whole point is that your parents didn't even want you sitting around lagging in the house. You was a kid, let alone, gonna get on to some further. Look how I got off into that. But my point is, guys, that we had kids around us that were chubby, but not obese. I mean, guys, I'm serious. I'm not making fun. I'm glad that I'm done with this particular place in Florida so nobody can come back and get me. But we had some patients there. They walk in there and I'm like, he what? They're like, oh yeah, he's 10 years old. No way. I'm talking about just swole, looking like Majin Buu. If some of y'all don't know who that is, just huge guys and 10 years old and sitting there with a game, and they so big that their arms, you know what I'm saying? My arms are like this. Theirs is like this, and they sitting there. Oh, I just knocked down the tower, Mom. You like, what the heck? This kid weighs 160 something pounds, and he 10, and he only 4 foot? Man, I'm serious, just walking in looking like a meatball with feet. The reason why I'm saying that, guys, is because parents, you have to take care of your children. Guys, I'm serious to an extent. Why is it this? Seriously, I'm serious when I say this. If you guys saw, if your neighbors, you saw your neighbor's kids and your neighbor's kids' ribs was showing. I mean, seriously, stomach all sunken in, eyes sunk in, their ribs are showing. They frail, they don't even have no muscle structure or anything at all. Would you call the police? Would you report it? Now, how come, I'm just saying, I'm serious like when I'm saying this. Why can't that be reported when you see a kid that's the same age as your kid and he like 4 or 5 times the size of your kid? Well, I'm serious, guy. That to me, personally, that's a form of abuse too. When you are overfeeding your child to where you are actually putting their, this is what I'm saying. Well, no, you can't say no. If a child is starving and their ribs and stuff is showing, you saying the reason why I'm telling, not because of the fact that they're starving, but because what's at risk? Their health. Now, why can't that be the same exact way? If your child's sitting there at 10 years old, 170, 180 something pounds, and like 3'5" or 4 foot, to me, you putting your child health at risk too. And oh my God, he won't eat nothing I give him. Okay, with us, please. Mama, we don't like Brussels sprouts with this. Well, you gonna sit at that table until they gone. You be sitting there for like 2 hours and finally you just and he will sit there and she'll say, you done yet? Yeah? Okay, we'll leave the table. Eating all those stanky Brussels sprouts. You sure ate them though. I'm just saying. Like, that's all you gonna eat. Ain't gonna be nothing else. You ain't gonna be getting able to get later on after you eat that. You better eat them Brussels sprouts or whatever your mom put in front of you because it wasn't gonna be no more. You ain't gonna be getting no cereal in the middle of the night. You ain't gonna be getting no cereal 3 hours later. Mom, I'm hungry. Go back in there and eat them Brussels sprouts you didn't want to eat. I'm just telling y'all. I'm serious. Put some food in front of a kid if they say they don't like it. If they have no other choices, trust me, their body, their natural instincts, survival instincts is going to say, man, hey, these Brussels sprouts actually starting to look like baby watermelons. I mean, just saying. But seriously, guys, to me, if your child is that big and that huge, parents, you're giving it to them. Flat out. You are giving it to your children. So anyway, guys, look what y'all got me going. Y'all ain't got me on the rant, got me talking about this. But seriously, do not do that to your children. Make your children play. Make your children do things that kids are supposed to do. To me, if I had my own setup, community, kids 0 to 10 are not allowed to have nothing electronic. What are they going to do? They're going to play. They're going to flip. They're going to roll. They're going to make mud pies. They're going to know what it's like to play in the rain. They're going to know what it's like to climb a tree. They're going to know what it's like to know what it smells like when it's about to rain. They're going to know how to name different trees off. They're going to be able to see some live animals. They're going to be able to sit there and dig a hole in the ground or something like that, make a little mud structure or something like that. Anything, but you're not just going to be sitting around on the game system. Let them play. Let them develop all those things. Let them become creative. You know what I'm saying? Kids develop things like that. When you are bored, you become very creative. You learn how to draw. I'm serious. That's how a lot of things that I picked up came purely out of having nothing to do. Learning to play the piano because I had nothing to do. When the street lights came on, we had to go in the house. We didn't have like the TVs, like every kid had a TV in their room. We didn't have none of that. We had a stereo system that all me and my brother share that we would actually be able to have an hour to listen to whatever song we wanted to. My mom said, you get an hour, you get an hour. I think it was 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes a piece to listen to whatever music we wanted to. And it's like, we'd tell mama, such and such time is up. It's my turn to listen to the stereo. Other than that, that was it. So I learned how to draw. I'm a contour drawer, yeah, believe it or not. Learn how to play instruments. Learn how to do a lot of balancing or acrobatic type stuff from being bored. Because you're going to find something to do. But how are you going to compete with gang systems that doesn't require you to do anything? Y'all remember the time with PE, everybody had the parachute, flicking the balls and all that? I mean, we had PE every day. Now I think the kids got PE once a day, like on Wednesday or something. So anyway, my point in saying all that is, make sure you're taking care of your children. Make sure that your children are not just turning to brain mush from having all these gangsters and everything. Let them experience what the earth is like or something like that. I mean, my God. But anyway, that was pretty funny. It was for a comedy, but it was some truth in that. I'm sorry, guys. A lot of comedy. That's why they make it fun, because they got ways of sneaking truth in there about certain things, certain issues and things we got going around this world. So anyway, again, guys, that was Bill Burr. 5-year-olds have no excuse for being fat. They don't have this. Well, they do have one. They can say, my mommy or my daddy. So anyway, I'm Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man. I hope you guys all have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, hope and pray the last one of you guys are in great health. God bless you all in Jesus' name.